This is the one that you saved? You are as its father. A clan of two. But you have removed your helmet. Then you are a Mandalorian no more.
Your cult fractured our people. Where were you then? Did you think your dad was the only Mandalorian?
All right, kid. Hang on. You ready for an adventure? I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's going on, guys? Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well. And in this video, we're going to be breaking down the Mandalorian Season 3 teaser trailer with all things that you have missed possibly throughout this trailer, Easter eggs, and a full-on breakdown of everything we can expect to see here for the third season of The Mandalorian, including some theories and speculations towards the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. Let's go ahead and hop it right on into it. We pretty much break down the entirety of the trailer just about frame by frame. So sit back and relax. The trailer begins with a few notable scenes towards the beginning of the origins, essentially, of The Mandalorian with Season 1 and Season 2. The scene right here is from when Grogu and Mando first met in Episode 1, Season 1 of The Mandalorian. And this scene right here is from the Bo-Katan episode, supposedly, of Season 2 of The Mandalorian, when Bo-Katan and the Night Owls were first introduced into live action. So basically, the trailer is just replaying a few events from both seasons previously before. The scene right here, then again, we get the notable scene of where Mando gives the little knob ball to the Razor Crest to Grogu to hold on to. Once again, a previous scene from a previous season. Here we have Mando's N1 starfighter introduced in the Book of Boba Fett, Episode 5, for when he got this, landing on the planet of Novato. This here is where Cara Dune and Greef Karga remain and reside and run a little nice city and town. And just like pretty much every other Star Wars fan, I'm beyond intrigued and interested to see on what on earth they plan to do with Cara Dune ever since Gina Carano's firing at Disney. Here we have a scene of Grogu coming off of some type of larger ship, larger scaled. I'll talk about that in just a moment on who I believe this ship belongs to, but notably he has a new little carrier, a new little holder, and from Season 2, as we remember, it was destroyed in the episode of where Bo-Katan and the Night Owls are introduced, which leads me to my next point of who I believe he's getting off of this ship with, as this definitely can't be the N1 starfighter that Mando has. I would believe this to be Bo-Katan with Grogu coming off of some ship. Next, it appears that we have some scenes of Grogu and Mando on Mandalore adventuring around the fallen mines. We learned about this in the Book of Boba Fett when the armorer told him that this is how he would have to redeem himself for simply removing his helmet. Remember that certain tribes and creeds of Mandalorians have different sets of rules. And oddly enough, this is their really big major rule for this creed, Death Watch. In this scene right here, we have what appears to be Bo-Katan's Mandalorian starfighter adventuring through some more rough conditions. This reminds me quite a bit of Luke crashing on Dagobah in The Empire Strikes Back. I would have no idea what planet this could be that Mando seems to be adventuring through, so let me know in the comments down below what planet you think this could possibly be. Could this be remains of Mandalore? The shot right here appears to be some more footage and more scenes of Mando and Grogu adventuring through the mines of Mandalore and the waters of Mandalore, where the Mandalorian Mandalorian Din Djarin is going to redeem himself for his wrongdoings against his tribe and his creed of removing his helmet. This is going to be a very large plot point of the 3rd season. And right here in the trailer, we have a scene from the Book of Boba Fett where the armor is explaining this to Din Djarin, that he's going to have to go to the mines of Mandalore and to soak in the waters to redeem himself. This is at least what the armor is saying in the trailer.
You are a Mandalorian. No more.
However, importantly, while this audio is from the Book of Boba Fett, and this is what the armor says in that show, it's not lining up with the scenery. In the scene of where she says that in the Book of Boba Fett, it has a more space type of background, as you guys can see here on the screen, compared to what she's saying in the trailer. The main point is that they aren't necessarily lining up, and that I believe that the armor and Din Djarin are going to meet again in the 3rd season. It also looks like that we're going to be getting some really cool overall new space battles here as well, which is always awesome to see in Star Wars, especially with Mando's new ship, the N1 Starfighter. And as for the ships that are chasing him in this scene right here, we cannot tell what ships these are. These look like brand new ships. Here we have our first scenes of Bo-Katan Kryze, who seems to be being the main antagonist and villain throughout the 3rd season of The Mandalorian. She really wants possession of the Darksaber to be the true ruler of Mandalore, as it had ran in her family once before with her sister. In this scene, we have Din Djarin meeting with a few fellow Mandalorians, and it should be noted that these Mandalorians seem to be based exactly off of the ones from the LEGO Star Wars Battle Pack, or vice versa, that the ones from the LEGO set are based off of these ones. Here we have some new Mandalorians, and my theory on these is that this could be the same tribe or creed that the actor Christopher Lloyd would be a part of, as he's been rumored and even confirmed himself that he would be a part of the 3rd season. Aside from that, these are new Mandalorians we've never seen before, with a gray, black, and red color scheme. Here we have Paz Vizsla and the armor, who seem to be plotting a little bit. They were seen in the Book of Boba Fett and the 1st season of The Mandalorian. Here we have our first and new look at Greef Karga in the 3rd season of The Mandalorian on Navarro, making his return as the mayor of the city and looking greater than ever with his new look. Here we see another what appears to be an intense space battle of Mando and his N1 Starfighter blowing up some type of capital ship, but notably we see the return of R5. R5 was seen originally in the 1977 original Star Wars movie A New Hope, and later to be taken in by Pelimoto in The Mandalorian. Here we have a look at the destroyed remains of Mandalore and its city, as described in a flashback in the Book of Boba Fett of how the Empire had destroyed this in A Night of 1,000 Tears. We then see Mando and Grogu entering the Mandalorian Hall throne room that seems to be designed and set up a little bit differently from the last time that we saw it in Star Wars The Clone Wars, where they meet Bo-Katan. And as I had described before, Bo-Katan is furious and wants her Darksaber so she could be the true ruler of Mandalore. From there, we get a pretty cool scene and sequence of what appears to be Death Watch Mandalorian troopers jumping down into what I think is Navarro, the planet where Greef Karga resigns as the mayor. In this scene right here, I made an entire theory video talking about this from the leaked footage exclusively shown at Star Wars Celebration back in May, of how Bo-Katan in the scene says, "You didn't think your father was the only Mandalorian." And essentially in that video, I theorized on the idea that Bo-Katan goes totally insane and crazy, kidnaps Grogu, and in order to lure Din Djarin to Mandalore where she can fight him for the Darksaber, but also in the relevance that there are other Mandalorians out there that would be a part of Bo-Katan's creed and tribe. I would believe that this scene right here is just another scene of Mando in the mines of Mandalore. We see this right as Bo-Katan is saying, "You didn't think that your father was the only Mandalorian," and I think it's just simply in an effort to kind of throw us off. And while I'll be talking about this further in a separate future video here on the channel going more in depth about this, I don't think that Bo-Katan is going to be all that of the main villain and antagonist of the 3rd season, seeing that these would be her troopers, potentially regarding on the factor that they could be Death Watch, would make them working with the Mandalorian. Anyway, I believe that Navarro is just simply going to be attacked by some type of crazy pirate gang or something like that, and that these Mandalorians are going to come in, swing in, and give a little bit of a helping hand. These are classified as space monkey lizards, and these are the same species that Jabba the Hutt actually had as a little bit of a pet. Anyway, I believe that we are going to be either traveling to their homeworld or just maybe simply seeing them. This planet looks a lot like Navarro. We have our first glimpse and look at Dr. Pershing and his return for the 3rd season of The Mandalorian, and he's being rumored to heavily have ties and plot points with Moff Gideon and him breaking out of the New Republic jail. These would be the space pirate goons that I think would be attacking Navarro, that the Mandalorians come in and give a little bit of a helping hand for Grief Karga and the rest of Navarro. Here we have Mando shooting at the ground because, I don't know, maybe he saw a spider, I don't know. Some more epic Mandalorian space battles, as you guys can see. There's this space station type of thing, I'm not really sure what the deal is with that. The return of Pelimoto on Tatooine, and I just want to throw it out there that if we're going to be on Tatooine, then we're more than likely to see the Great Daimo Boba Fett in his return. Babu Frick, or at least his species seen in The Rise of Skywalker, makes a return to the Star Wars universe in The Mandalorian Season 3, although I'm not completely sure if this is Babu Frick. It could simply just be someone of his same species. Some fireworks going off as Mando flies by them with his N1 starfighter. I'm pretty sure this is a really big risk because he could get hit by a firework, but anyway, it looks really cool and really pretty. This could be for 3 reasons. It's either Life Day, it's Empire Day, which I don't think that would be a thing after the fall of the Empire, or it could be the liberation of Mandalore and its recreation of the homeworld of the Mandalorians, kind of all coming back together. From there, the trailer unfortunately closes out with Grogu and Mando headed into hyperspace as he tells him to buckle up, we're going on an adventure. Then there is our full breakdown, Easter eggs, things that you may have missed throughout the trailer of the 3rd season of The Mandalorian, and I sprinkled in a few little bit of theories and speculations in there, such as Boba Fett maybe possibly making his return for the 3rd season, seeing that we saw Pelimoto. I'll have plenty of other theories and speculations here on the channel talking about The Mandalorian Season 3, but not just that. We cover all types of other Star Wars related stuff, and there was a bunch of news at D23. I already have an overview video here on the channel talking about all of the new Star Wars announcements, reveals, and updates officially shown and given at D23 here on the channel now. We're going to be covering and talking all about all of that and breaking it all down in separate future videos here on the channel in the next coming days. Next up, of course, is going to be Tales of the Jedi and that official trailer breakdown as well. We also cover all types of other Star Wars related news, theories, rumors, leaks, and breakdowns here on the channel as well. So if you guys are into any of it, hit the subscribe button and join us here today. I want to know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, guys. I'd absolutely love to hear what you guys all think here about the 3rd season of The Mandalorian. What do you guys want to see here from the 3rd season? I'd love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Some of your theories and speculations as well. I'd just love to hear what you guys all think. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, as it really does help the channel, and check our Instagram on official Star Wars for more Star Wars related content, guys. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I'll catch you guys in the next video, guys. Have a great one, guys. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.